Kind of been on hiatus because I was at Birmingham, doing the VGC's nationals. I have about 2 battles saved up, and I also have a bit of footage as well. It does include a dancing Pikachu, but I'm not exactly sure if any other footage apart from that is significant, but we'll see. But anyway, hey guys, welcome to Monday's upload. Today I have a match against someone by the name of cman2365. Anyway, I took a gamble in this match, and you will see later on how this turned out. But yeah, let's get into the match. So he has a random name for a trainer, but anyway. He starts things off by leading with a shiny Tyranitar. I am going to lead off with my Virizion. And I see the Sandstorm coming because, Sandstorm lead Tyranitar, you know how it goes. Anyway, going to start things off going for a straight close combat, right off the bat. And not sure whether this has the Triple Berry or the Focus Sash, it being the lead. But it turns out he has neither. He actually goes down to one hit, one hit kill. Like a guillotine. And yeah, that's a 6-5 lead to me, I guess. Early 6-5 lead is always nice. Anyway, now he brings out his Celebi. I'm not exactly sure what this set could be, but the way he brings it in probably tells me he might have hidden power fire. So I'm going to switch out to go into my Tentacruel, and he reveals that he has Nasty Plot. And I have not revised any sort of Celebi Nasty Plot set, so I really don't know whether he's carrying both Psychic and Earth Power or one of the two. But I'm looking pretty bad in this situation because he has both moves that could probably potentially one-hit KO me or even do a lot of damage. But he reveals he has Earth Power, so he probably doesn't have the Psychic because otherwise he would have used it to take me out, or he's probably predicting the switch to Victini, I don't know. But I live on like a very mid-red kind of thing, 72 HP. Not exactly 69, but we'll go with that. Anyway. Gonna go for a Toxapex because that's the only thing I can actually do, because Scald would probably do absolutely nothing, and even if I do get the burn, Celebi has Natural Cure, so basically useless. So he decides to go for a Giga Drain. Not exactly sure why he would do that, because I do have the Liquid Ooze, so I can get some sort of damage, just to compensation, I guess, some little bit of compensation. But anyway, that's what he does, and he takes me out. So gonna go into my Scarf Victini. I used to have Expert Belt on this guy, but switched up a little bit because I was lacking a Scarfer and I needed one on my team. And I do reveal I have this Shearing Shot. Yes, it is unconventional, not the standard set as you may think it is, with the random Psychic, Fire Blast, Thunder. Well, not exactly random because that's usually set. But anyway, the reason why I use Shearing Shot is because it has the 30% chance to burn, really. And in turn it's 100% accuracy. But because of that lack of power, I don't manage to take it out. Now, I did mention I was Scarfed, but I switched out because I was fearing he might be random Timid Scarfed himself. Just being safe. But he turns out he has Life Orb as I go into my Jirachi. So, just being safe there. Either way, he takes himself out, which is always hilarious. So, out comes Terrakion, and the way he sent it in probably tells me he's packing somewhat of a super effective move, such as Earthquake. So I'm going to switch out, go into my Gyarados, just to get off and Intimidate as well in the process. And should he go for an Earthquake, I can dodge it due to the fact that Gyarados is part flying, which actually turns out to be helpful because Game Freak is such a nincompoop. But anyway, he switches out because he's locked into a Choice Scarf, which probably presumes the reason why he switched out in the first place. And he goes into his Celebi. Now, I'm going to switch out here. I could have Bounce, but I don't have Bounce. If I Bounce, I would have bounced on him. Bounce! Anyway, gonna go into Mammothswine, and here is where the gamble, like I said earlier in the match, is gonna come into play. Because I was gonna go for an Ice Shard, but I wasn't exactly sure whether an Ice Shard with an Adamant, Power, and Life Orb would take it out in one shot. So I stay in, using the Icicle Crash, meaning I got second because he's faster than me. He goes for Giga Drain. I barely live on 5, and that is a high risk, high reward kill because of that live, because of that life, I'm able to live the hit and go for an Icicle Crash and take that in one shot, which is really, really good because this Celebi could have caused a lot of problems on my team. So, it's kind of a trade-off there, really, trading off his Celebi for my Mammothswine. I can live with that. But now I have a new problem because he has Landorus, and Landorus is going to go for a U-turn. Because of the fact that he was faster than me, tells me for a fact he is definitely Choice Scarf, because even a Jolly Landorus cannot outspeed a Jolly or even Timid in this, well, not in this case, but Jolly or Timid Virizion. Now, I should have went for a close combat here. I really did click it. I literally was hovering. My finger was like, yeah, close combat, no, Leaf Blade. And, you know, I end up paying for it because he goes into his Lucario. So, I'm going to have to switch out. And I'm going to go into my Gyarados because, you know, he might go for a close combat. And hoping he's physical, and he is, which is great because I can take that move because of my part flying type. Again, thank you Game Freak for making this Gyarados flying, which makes absolutely no sense for the past 3 generations. Anyway, yeah, he turns out to be Life Orb, which is good because that is some useful information. Well, information that I could use, not exactly great information, but you know. Now I make a regular switch going to Victini on the incoming Crunch. I'm not sure if he predicted that. I don't think he did because, you know, Crunch is neutral against Gyarados and whatnot. But because of that, because of the damage that I took is about half, Extreme Speed would do a lot less. And even if he did go for it, I wouldn't be taken out. But he could have went for it anyway. But he doesn't. I'm able to take him out with a Psychic, and that is that. Now, I'm going to switch out because, you know, I'm locked into Psychic. I want to be locked into a more powerful move such as Sheeran Shot or even the V-Create because I'm actually Mixed Scarfed. So, you know, some of a common set, you know, common set, what am I saying? Personal set. Anyway, I'm going to switch out into my Gyarados because I'm thinking he might actually go for a U-turn or an Earthquake. But he packs the Stone Edge and he manages to nail me with a kill. So that's really, really bad. Bad Landorus. Anyway, he's going to switch out because he's locked into Stone Edge and I am resisted because I'm part fighting. He goes into his Terrakion. I could have went for a close combat. Again, I was going to go for a close combat, but then again, he does have Terrakion and it is weak to grass, so I can go for a Leaf Blade. Doesn't quite take it out, but then again, the poison is going to do the job for me. You know, just saying, you need to kill them, we'll have a little bit of a push and take it out for you. Thanks, Poison. Anyway, down goes Terrakion, and now he has one Pokemon left, which is the Landorus. Now here, he made one error. He went for the Stone Edge instead of going for the Earthquake. If he went for the Earthquake, it definitely would have taken him out in at least 2 shots, and it's stronger, and it's powered up by Sand. Then again, both rock moves and Earth moves are powered up by Sand, but you know, Earthquake's more stronger, that's what I'm trying to get at. And if my Victini wasn't scarfed, he would have swept me with it. So I'm not exactly sure why he did that, but then again, because I live 2 Stone Edges, I'm able to take him out with a second Leaf Blade, and yes, the reason why I take him out is because it ends up to being a critical hit. So, worst case scenario, if Risen goes down, bring a Victini, and I can just, you know, revenge kill it, and that'll be it. But yeah, that's the game. You're welcome to leave it a like, and hello, welcome new subscribers. I remember my last upload was like 20 less subscribers before up to now, but yeah, that'll be it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later with my next upload, and peace.